Well, folks, they dropped the yellow light pace truck and ready to boot scoot to the infield as we will be ready to go racing down in turn number 4. And out of turn number 4, green flag. Oh, big trouble on the bottom of the Speedway. Campbell and Hall trading paint. Cole Campbell off the base. And we've got yellow in the air, yellow in the air. Well, the 22C of Campbell is going to be charged with that yellow flag, makes the turn to the pit area here on the backstretch. Well, the 5 machine, Don Williams, has pulled in. The 11 of Whittle making his exit on the backstretch as well. Well, unable to get that first lap completed with the altercation down in turns 1 and 2. Well, the 22 machine of Campbell in the hot pit area already has rejoined us trackside, but will roll to the rear of the field. Well, the 5 machine of Don Williams gets ready to make his return to the Speedway as well. Well, the 5 of Williams being directed behind the 20 of Barry White, pulled over for a safety check on the car, so will be given back his position on track. Well, complete restart coming your way next time down in turn number 4 as the field has been reset. Well, this time the 50-70 of Earl Pryor pulls alongside Adam Hall in that front row. All right, folks, once again, a nice even pace down in turns 3 and 4. Adam Hall and Earl Pryor look to go racing this time. And great looking start. Green flag flying high. It's going to be Pryor with the advantage down in turn number 2. Adam Hall now locking horns with the 24 of Jerry Ellis. Here's the 30 of Rex Harris and the 12L Tyler Lewis. Well, 3 wide battle. Oh, the 42 of Jackson gets around turn 4. Yellow flag down in turns 3 and 4. The 42J Donald Jackson Jr. gets bottled up and turned around in front of the field. Well, after just a lap, the 50-70 of Earl Pryor shows the way over the 574 of Adam Hall. Third position belongs to the 30 of Rex Harris, followed by the 24 of Jerry Ellis, the 12L Tyler Lewis, and the 20 of Barry White. Then the 17 of Earl Roark, followed by the 50J Jordan Martin, and the 94 Tyler Potter. The 20 of Barry, well, I apologize, that is the 19R of Cole Stillwell. Well, defending champion Earl Pryor will set the pace for the restart. Delaware restart Pryor in possession of the front row. Adam Hall, your second place machine, chooses the low line, forcing the 30 of Rex Harris up the hill. And just like that, we are racing once again. Well, a little slamming and bamming through turns 1 and 2. Everybody doing a great job getting them gathered up. Trouble, turn 4, turn 4. Yellow flag in here. It is the 20D of Dawson David. The 20D of Dawson David around turn 4, yellow flag. Well, an absolute miracle we made it that far. There was plenty of bumping and running down in turns 1 and 2 on the restart. Well, it continues to be Earl Pryor showing away. Rex Harris has motored into the runner-up position, followed by the 12L Tyler Lewis, the 574 Adam Hall, fourth. Then we find the 17 of Earl Roark, the 24 of Jerry Ellis, the 50J Jordan Martin, and the 20 of Barry White. The 94 of Tyler Potter showing some body damage to the right side of that machine. The 82 of Trev Jacoby already made a ton of progress, started deep in the main event. Well, keep your eye on the 22C of Cole Campbell, charged with that very first yellow. Had to roll to the rear of the field, has already raced his way back inside the top 10. Well, drivers doing a great job jockeying into formation. Yellow light out means we are ready to go once again. Turn number 4. Earl Pryor leading a charge to the green. Trouble, turn 4, turn 4. Well, several cars around. We've got the 20 of Barry White involved. The 94. Well, trouble for the 99. Dalton Teal pulls his car to the infield. Well, the 42J Donald Jackson being directed to the rear of the field, caught up in an accident down in turns 3 and 4. Well, now to the 94 machine of Tyler Potter, stopping to confer with Speedway officials here on the front stretch. All right, word on the street is we're going to leave them in single file formation to help promote some green flag racing. Yellow light out. We've got 3 laps complete, 17 to go. Once again, looking to go racing. Turn number 4, Earl Pryor, Rex Harris, Tyler Lewis. And we've got a battle for the lead. Harris looking just under Earl Pryor down in the middle of turns 3 and 4. We have got him wheel to wheel for the top spot. It's going to be Pryor by a car length, holding on to the advantage. Tyler Lewis now charging hard to the Harris rear bumper off turn number 2. Earl Roark and Adam Hall, your top 5 runners. Well, our leaders closing on the rear of the field. The one machine of Nick Turner slamming the door shut on our leader at the flag stand. Here comes Harris to the bottom. Contact with the lap car of Turner. Turner asking who, what, when, and where off of turn number 2. Trouble turn 4. It is the one machine of Nick Turner. Nick Turner getting turned around turn number 4. Caution flag in the air. Well, Turner, one of the newbies with us here at the Lake Ozark Speedway, getting initiated into the Bass and Bob B modified action here tonight. Well, a couple cars dropping out of the action. The 22C of Campbell now making his way pit side. The one machine of Nick Turner heading pit side as well. Well, 7 laps in the books, 13 to go as once again we'll tighten them up bumper to bumper down the backstretch. Pryor showing away over Harris and Lewis, Earl Rourke, Adam Hall, Jordan Martin. Well, we got them jammed up deep in the field here on the restart. Yellow flag flying. We've got the 0 of Wimmer. The 20 of Barry White. Well, a little hard to decipher from here, but I believe the 19R of Cole Stillwell. The car sitting parked in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Well, once again, this is our final race of the evening. I want to thank you for joining us here, Lodge at Port Arrowhead, 9 at the Lake Ozark Speedway. If you are on the move, thank you for coming out with us here tonight. Please buckle that seatbelt and have yourself a safe ride to the homestead if you're heading that direction. Well, looks like that's going to be a wrap for the 19R of Cole Stillwell on the hook down in the middle of 3 and 4. Damaged front end. Well, green flag flying high over your Bass and Bob B-Modified main event. Once again, it is the 57 of Earl Pryor showing them through 1 and 2. Here comes the 12L Tyler Lewis mounting the charge on Harris for the runner-up position. Good battle between Adam Hall, Jordan Martin for that 5th spot. Well, our troubles continue down in 3 and 4. It is the 5 of Don Williams, the 42J Donald Jackson. Caught up in another melee, turns 3 and 4. Well, if you're packing up and heading to the homestead, thank you for joining us here this evening. Once again, we will ask you to buckle those seat belts. Have yourself a safe ride home, and if you've enjoyed an adult beverage or 12, please turn your keys over to your designated driver for safe transportation back to the house. Well, we are halfway home. 10 complete, 10 to go. The herd has been thinned. Well, your defending champion Earl Pryor, Motor Trouble week 1, poised to. Well, big trouble here on the front stretch on the restart. We got them jammed up. I believe that is the 574 Adam Hall, the 50J of Jordan Martin. Well, tremendous amount of sheet metal damage for the 50 of Martin. Not sure if he will be able to continue with the sheet metal dragon. The right side. Well, the 574 Adam Hall stopping on the front straightaway to get that rad checked out. Well, struggling to get through the laps in tonight's B-Modified main event. Debris on the Speedway as we get the cars restaged. Well, just about mid-pack. The 21F, Hannah Freezy of Wheatland having a pretty good run. Her first trip to Lake Ozark Speedway, keeping the nose clean on that ride. Well, Pryor continuing to show the way. Rex Harris keeping this one a close affair. Well, battle run for the number 3 position. Earl Roark showing the nose 2. Tyler Lewis last time turned number 2. Pryor with 2 car lengths over Harris for the lead. Continue to be some great racing action throughout the field. We have got lap traffic right in front of our race leader. Earl Pryor closing on Wimmer and Williamson. Well, Pryor struggling to get around the 5, but Williams, here comes Harris. A stab at our leader, not able to make it happen down in turn number 2. It's going to be Pryor getting out a few car lengths using that pound machine of Williams as a pick. We've got white flag flying this time, 1 to go. And our final drive down in turn number 4, Earl Pryor. Feature winner. Second goes out to Rex Harris. Third, the 12L Tyler Lewis. Fourth, the 17 Earl Roark. And the 50J Jordan Martin rounding out the top 5. Well, back to his winning ways at the Lake Ozark Speedway. Your defending champion, the 5070 of Earl Pryor, nabs tonight's Bassy Bob feature victory. Well, what a battle down to the wire. The 30 of Rex Harris brings it home in a runner-up position. Third spot belongs to the 12L Tyler Lewis, and rounding out our top 4 on track, the 17 of Earl Roark. Well, good folks, thank you so much. Join us here at the Lake Ozark Speedway Lodge at Port Arrowhead night at the races. Don't forget, next Friday, Saturday, 12th and 13th of June, doubleheader coming your way here to Lake Ozark Speedway. But this time we'll send it down to Vicar Lane Big Ed Franco a word with tonight's feature winner, Earl Pryor.
All right, Mr. Earl Pryor is getting out of the car. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Earl's been in this here Victory Lane a couple different times. I can remember your bottle of water. Hey, congratulations on your win tonight, bud. You got anything that you'd like to say to anybody?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody that helps out back. My dad, John Bunner, and my grandpa, my girlfriend, her sister, Brianna, and all my sponsors, Labor's Local 660, Swift Springs, Dirt Cheap Towing, Creech Auto Sales, Matthews Concrete Concepts, they come aboard this year, happy for that, Emo's Pizza, CPT Racing Manufacturing, CNS Carburetors, Dirtman Photography, and Extreme Race Oil and Fuel.
There you go, everybody. That was a good list of everybody. Hey, congratulations. It was a tough race.
It was a tough race, and I'd like to thank Creasy Race Engines too. That's one that I missed there. That's a big help. And yeah, it was a tough race, and a lot of good cars. And, everybody seemed to be on top of their game tonight. So.
That's right. Everybody give him a round of applause. Mr. Earl Pryor. Hey, everybody, don't forget, next Friday night, it's the midgets and the ASCS sprint cars.
Well, come on out early, get yourself a great seat. That is a wrap on the